Fox 4 Sean Rad is in now. Sean, I don't know where this goes next, but this is, I know you talked with conservative voices today to get their perspective, and I'm curious to see what they're saying.
Yeah, we did speak with conservative voices today about this border crisis, and those that we talked to started out with Dr. Robert Jeffress, pastor of Megachurch First Baptist Dallas. He calls what we're seeing with Central American children coming to America, quote, a very unfortunate situation. Stories of children being attacked, even raped. The unaccompanied children, he says, the symptom of a greater problem, Steve, and the source of that problem, he says it's our unsecured border.
I think all of us who are Christians have great compassion for the children, and we need to treat them compassionately. But at the same time, we need to secure the border to prevent them from being enticed into a situation which is harming them.
And that's a feeling you hear, and it's not just conservatives. If the border is open, no matter what you tell folks to stay away or don't come here, it's dangerous, the inducement is still there. That's what he's saying, right? That's
exactly what he's saying. And more to the point of the border today, the folks we visited with from the Tea Party members in Dallas that we spoke with today, Ken Emanuelson and Katrina Pearson, agree the crisis must be dealt with immediately, but they say that they're concerned that state officials, Steve, have only talked about the problem so far and, in their words, have done very little to try and stop it.
But now that we know that the situation is more dangerous for the citizens in Texas, I think means we need to take drastic measures to do something quickly to help stop this inflow of the invaders at the border and to do something about the crisis that's happening now in our cities.
If Rick Perry was to stand up and say, here's what we're going to do, and take bold action on this issue, he could become the front runner for the Republican nomination overnight. But he's so far pretty much declined to do that. And it's very puzzling to a lot of us why that is.
But he can't.
Well,
He's
here's
the
what they
governor of
want.
Texas,
They want him to call an emergency session, special session of the legislature. They want him to return to Austin and to hammer out something to try to stop the influx of people coming across the border. They want more bodies on the border, and they want a fence all along that border. Those are the kinds of things they want.
I guess as Texas governor, he could put a fence.
Yeah.
I mean, he could build a fence, but you can't handle immigration issues. That's a federal purview, right?
Right. And speaking of that, we spoke with SMU political science professor Cal Jilson. He does believe the president will get the $3.7 billion that he's asked Congress for to deal with this issue right at hand, but doesn't believe there's going to be substantive immigration reform coming about.
Nothing remotely like comprehensive immigration control. With an election coming, our politicians just can't do that.
So he says with an election coming, politicians aren't going to do something that would cost them, which means what?
Nothing until the next, maybe the next president, right?
Right, maybe.
Yeah, all right. Sean Rabb, thanks.